So this question is, can I strength train if I have arthritis? And here I would say that 99% of the time, yes, you can. If you have any concerns with that, I would consult a healthcare provider before starting strength training. But I have arthritis in my knee, and that has been MRI'd and declared by an orthopedic surgeon. And then the next thing he told me was, and this was when I couldn't even bend my knee because I had swelling in it. He was like, okay, get back into the weight room as soon as you can and start doing what you can, because it is very important to support those joints. And the way you support those joints is by making sure that your leg is strong, that you have strong legs. It supports your knee joint. And strong glutes helps to support your hip joints and on, as much as you can do. And of course, if you have arthritis, I think in general, given that we are not 20 anymore, we do need to listen to our bodies. And it may be that your range of motion can't be as great as what it was when you were younger. And it may be that you need to start with a shorter range of motion. In other words, let's say you're doing split squats. Maybe you don't split squat down quite as far. And then you gradually are able to go lower and lower and lower as you get stronger. Or it may be that at some point you just can't go lower because you notice that your arthritis in your knee starts to act up. And therefore, that is your range of motion. And then you start loading that range of motion. So for me, what I've, like just a living example of this is, for me, it's actually interesting because I can do the Bulgarian split squats, full range of motion, no problem. My knees are fine and happy with that. But when I do leg presses, there I have to do a little bit smaller range of motion. It doesn't tolerate it quite as well. I don't know. I don't know why. And then the other thing is with leg extensions. There I do a little bit smaller range of motion. So instead of starting with my feet or my legs a little bit less, so if you think about the angle of my calves to the back of my thighs as I'm sitting in the machine, that angle is going to be 90 degrees instead of maybe a little bit less than 90 degrees. So modifications that you can do. But the point is that hopefully you try to work with your body and to do what you can. And it might mean eliminating certain exercises, modifying others. And if you have questions about your particular circumstance, then get in touch with a physical therapist who can work with you and come up with the ways of working with your specific situation. All right, but don't let it stop you from starting strength training. And once you've gotten the advice from your physical therapist, then if the advice is that, yeah, you can do this, just always do a little bit lower range of motion or whatever, then go and train and use those tips and then maybe meet with them again in half a year and reassess the situation, something like that. Okay. But I would really hope that everybody would walk away from the answer of this question thinking that, yeah, I have arthritis, but I can do something, because something is always, always, always better than nothing, because we don't want to become weak and frail as we age.